bonjour, negatif, tinjao, assalamu alaikum. All those hellos. I gotta get this out. I was up while I was in bed doing some research while falling asleep, and I ran across a video, which I've been ran across information about it, but people they're not listening. And I could tell because when I hold conversations with people out in public, they have no idea what I'm talking about. So, and I'm very sociable. So I want to share a video of they're trying to force starvation on us, and we're going to have to go back to square one. Yes, square one. I recommend you guys start stacking up food or growing food, a plant club or something. We all help each other or something like that. But next year, a lot is going to be going down. Not only that, April the 30th, the apocalypse is going to happen. And shout outs to New Life Tool. I was on his channel, and I couldn't type. I couldn't make a comment because I was working and I didn't have time to go back to the video. So, yeah, I normally do my greeting. I'm going to do that because I just got off my other channel. I am tired. So, I'm just going to get down with it. Okay. Let me mute. The video is 12 minutes, so I hope you have 12 minutes. If not, you better make 12 minutes. If not, you should learn the hard way unless you're already preparing. But if you're not preparing for anything, you need to pay attention. And even so, you still need to pay attention, right? All right. Be right back. Share my screen. So I'm going to put it on mute because I'm not going to be going back and forth. I'm just going to let this video rock out. All right? So see y'all back here.
24th, 2022. Guys, you're looking at a notification that came out 4 days ago, April the 20th, from the FBI, and it's a private industry notification. And it's from the Federal Bureau of Investigation / Cyber Division. And again, it's a private industry notification. It says the following information is being provided by the FBI with no guarantees or warranties for potential use as a sole discretion of recipients to protect against cyber threats. The data is provided to help cybersecurity professionals and system administrators guard against the persistent malicious actions of cyber actors. Now, a few weeks ago, I did a video about Union Pacific, the railroad industry, shutting down the grains going to the cattle industry and the poultry industry and the
If I told you there was a free way to combat climate change, would you do me a favor and not skip this ad? I'm Shelby. I'm a
the pig industry, all of that, and the grain. And then last week we did one and they're shutting down again, Union Pacific is shutting down the fertilizer shipments during spring planting, and there more than likely will not be any for the rest of the season. And the ones that they have ordered, the farmers and big industries that have pre-ordered for the spring planting, there's going to be major delays. You know that if Union Pacific is shutting things down, more than likely it's coming from the Department of Transportation. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I found this link. Now, they're not talking about here the 12 plants in the U.S. and Canada recently that have been burned or destroyed. These are major distribution food centers, okay? They're warning about cyber attacks to the same industry. Now, I guess if a plant was going to get burned down or an explosion happened or something like that, it could very well be a cyber attack, shutting down a cooling system or something, whatever. But they don't mention this in the article. They mention the cyber threat. says ransomware attacks on agricultural cooperatives. Now, again, this is still the FBI article, but there's other reports out about the 12 industries, U.S. and Canada, that have been burned or destroyed. Big plants. We're talking about starvation worldwide, by the way. It says ransomware attacks on the agricultural cooperatives potentially timed to critical seasons. That's what I'm talking about. They're talking about cyber threats, and I'm talking about DOT shutting down the critical season of fertilizer and grain. But the summary says the FBI is informing food and agricultural sector partners that ransomware actors may be more likely to attack agricultural cooperatives during critical planting and harvest seasons, disrupting operations. So is this a throw off for blame, causing financial loss and negatively impacting the food supply chain? It's the plan worldwide. The FBI noted ransomware attacks during these seasons against 6 grain cooperatives during the fall of 2021 harvest and 2 attacks in early 2022 that could impact the planting season by disrupting the supply of seeds and fertilizer. Cyber actors may perceive cooperatives as lucrative targets with a willingness to pay due to the time-sensitive role that they play in the agricultural production. Although ransomware attacks against the entire farm-to-table spectrum of the FA sector occur on a regular basis, the number of cyber attacks against these co-ops during the key season is notable. Now, let me back up.
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that automatically...
They're saying ransomware attacks against the entire farm to table. Whose table? Yours. The spectrum of the FA occurs on a regular basis, but now the increase is notable. According to a February 2022 joint cybersecurity advisory authored by the cybersecurity authorities in the U.S., Australia, and the United Kingdom, ransomware tactics and techniques continue to evolve in 2021. Sophisticated, high-impact ransomware incidents against critical infrastructure organizations increase globally. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is spreading very quickly. Next winter, if you think this one they were calling a dark winter, if you're not planting food and preserving it right now, you're going to be in the starvation zombie category. The FBI, the Cybersecurity and the Infrastructure Security Agency, the CISA, and the NSA observed incidences involving ransomware against 14 of the 16 U.S. critical infrastructure sectors, including FA, that's the farming industry, the defense industrial base, emergency services, government facilities, and information technology sectors. So you see what's being attacked. Do you understand who's really attacking it? I hope you do. Continuing in their article, it says a significant disruption of grain production could impact the entire food chain. Now, where is this significant disruption of the grain production coming from? Whoever is commanding Union Pacific. It says, since grain is not only consumed by humans, but also used by animal feed, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago, in addition, a significant disruption of grain and corn production could impact commodities trading and stocks, collapsing the dollar. An attack that disrupts processing at a protein or dairy facility can quickly result in spoiled products and have cascading effects down to the farm level as animals cannot be processed. We're looking at the destruction of the world food system. I hope you know who is in control of this earth, but not in control of our destiny. In March 2022, a multi-state grain company suffered a Lockbit 2.0 ransomware attack. In addition to grain processing, the company provides seeds, fertilizer, and logistics services which are critical during the spring planting season. Who do you think's running this? Who do you think says you will have nothing and you will like it? In February 2022, a company providing feed milling and other agricultural services reported 2 instances in which an unauthorized actor gained access to some of its systems and may have attempted to initiate a ransomware attack. The attempts are detected and stopped before encryption occurred. Now, the reason, again, I'm going to go back to an article. You can read the entire thing. And I think it has everything to do with this FBI statement.
There are 2 types of lizard or reptilian kind of.
Now, this is on Zero Hedge. It says the FBI warnings come as nearly 24 food processing facilities across Canada and the U.S. have experienced a string of fires, plane crashes, and explosions. The 911 of the food supply. The most recent incidents were fires at 2 Oregon-based food processing plants. The first, Monday night, a fire destroyed Azure Standards joint headquarters and warehouse facilities. The second was an explosion on Tuesday at Shear's food plants. And this article goes on to mention that internet sleuths pierced together a compilation of headlines showing a spat of fires at food processing plants across the country in the last year or so. Guys, we know what's happened in the last year or so. It says Bonanza Meat Company building fire on Paseo Drive near downtown El Paso. You can read this list. Go there, pull it up. You may can get some more information. I will link to it, but Zero Hedge, Commodities, FBI warns imminent cyber attack. Cattle rescued after fire destroys the meat market. Large fire at Tyson Poultry Mill plant in Huntsville, Alabama. Tyson's the largest. Fire causes over $100,000 in damages at the San Antonio food processing plant. Fire ravages Macron potato processing plant in Belfast, Maine. Guys, all of a sudden, the trains can't ship grain, can't ship fertilizer, and all the plants are being burned down. Are you prepared? You know, I've talked about it for a long time. We sell survival food on our website, of course, but I've talked about you building a garden, planting a garden. It's going to go back to the survival of the fittest, and it will be the ones who will get up off the couch, do what they have to do. I don't care if you got to dig up your whole backyard. Don't cut your water line. Plant a garden. Plant a garden. Help your neighbors if they need to do it. It says multiple alarm fire at food processing operation in Hamilton Mountain. Fire erupts at meat processing facility in Lackawanna County. Crews battle a major fire at Cobb County Meat Company. Fire shuts down Nebraska JBS beef plant. Massive fire at Salinas food processing plant contained evacuations lifted. Explosion causes fire at Oregon potato chip plant. Fire destroys Deli Star meat plant in St. Clair County. Wisconsin River Meats say portion of the Mileston plant a total loss after fire. Fire shuts down Hot Pockets plants in Jonesboro. Memphis Fire Department responds to third alarm fire at Kellogg's Company. Explosion and fire reported at Cargill Nutrina Feed Mill. Multiple alarm fire at food processing operation Hamilton Mountain. And just 2 days ago, a plane crashed, missing, barely, a General Mills plant. Can you believe what you're seeing? None of us want to believe it. And I'd rather talk. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day, beautiful weather. Rather talk about something else. But and a lot of you are like me. You know the information, and you're kind of constantly searching for more information when you have time to sit down and do that. And sometimes you'll find a little bit that will drive that nail in the coffin a little bit deeper into the sense that you know now you have to prepare. You do not want to become a member of the zombie food line. We're watching this, guys. It's a heads up, be safe. Again, I just wanted to pound that nail just a little deeper to remind you of where we are at, and that when it collapses, it's going to be overnight. And then it's too late. We're watching it, guys. You watch it. It's a heads up, be safe.
Wow. So yeah, I couldn't sleep, and I just had to get on here and post this. And I just pray that everybody will just get yourself together. You don't have to let nobody know. You can do it in secret. If you have an ego problem, or embarrassment problem, or whatever problem you may think you may have, whatever, do it privately. Because in the end of the day, when it comes to you talking to the Most High, that's supposed to be done privately anyway. I mean, you can do it publicly, because you're going to have to do that in order to show that you're surrendering yourself. Because the Most High loves when you humiliate the flesh. Trust me. But you get brownie points for it in the spiritual world. So I've been there, and I wanted it like that. I wanted to execute the flesh, and I still do, you know. But I just pray that you all just stay safe and just look out for each other, because that person that you thought was okay, you're gonna find out that they're not okay. You're not. You're not, and y'all going to begin to miss people that were good in your life, and y'all pushed away by being malicious and shady and stuff like that. So I'm just saying, just get it together, because it's going down, whether y'all like it or not. So you can go ahead and look at Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, and worry about Jay-Z and 50 Cent and all of them, and the Migos and whoever these people are. I don't know the new artists all like that. But while you're worried about them, they're preparing, because they're rich too. So, you know, even though all of them not going, that's why a lot of them getting exposed, because they are going to be the ones being left, you know. So get together, start growing, saving up, whatever. Do what you need to do. Get that water too. Get that water too. They're gonna be messing with that water soon. They're trying to do whatever they can to control us. So they don't care. They're heartless. They have no love for humans. I mean, not humans, but for divine energy. They don't respect it. Despite them killing our ancestors and grinding their organs up, allegedly. you know, and all of that. But you guys stay safe. I don't really want to make this video long. It just was on my mind, and I figured I'd share it on both channels, which I started to just put it on the other one and keep it like that, and that's that. But then I was like, nah, what kind of person would I be to do that? So I recommend that you guys share it, okay? Because this is imperative, it's important. It don't have to be off of my video, because a lot of y'all just, think you're being a hindrance, because you think I might blow up off of here, and whatever your little sick feelings are for the lack of support, but just following me, but share it, mention it, go to the person's channel. His name is the B. Oh goodness, I took the video off. Okay, the real BP Earthwatch. Okay, you all know, you've been watching me. You know, names is not my MO. Okay, right. I don't think I'm ever going to get it, but that's fine. I remember faces and info. But yeah, you guys got to start sticking together. You know, if you feel like a person is a bad seed, and you start seeing red flags, get rid of them. You know, because when that time comes, it's going to be too late. You know, and try not to burn your bridges and be cocky with people, because when they're hungry and they ready to kill for that food, they're going to think about their enemy. You know, I know I got a lot of them, but that's why I also don't let everybody know where I live at. You feel me? So don't be bringing everybody to your house. You know, be careful out here. Everything about to go back to its natural state. That that also means the planet. Not, you know, I understand the CMEs is being released from the sun, which is restoring our DNA, but the earth is also being restored, restarted, reset. Yeah. So y'all watch out, all right? Now, I didn't play my beautiful video before, so I will play it at the end. I do one or the other. I try not to do both, but that's like, I feel like that's a little bit too much. But yeah, but you guys stay safe. Okay? Stay safe out here, stay strong. And what is love? What is life without love and laughter? What is life without love and laughter? Hug yourself if you have to. Clean your spirit. All right? Till next time, next video.